to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, they'll run it here. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there in every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as his safety blitz winds up paying off.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
On 1st and 10, Ford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Back to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. And every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. 2nd and 3. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lawrence. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll look to throw here.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Denver's offense now set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Ford.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that...
And oh, it coughed up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, he shifts past him. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Ford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And on now is the punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. Taken in at the 22. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. Ford. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down. Ford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Ford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
Well, they fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 6.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs, as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, on the other side, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
Right now, that crowd, silent.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Point after here coming up. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this is going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ford. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll take this to the 46.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. From the gun on 3rd down. Ford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
7 yards there and a first down.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Holding, proceeding.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Complete to number 5. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cougars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up...
Out of the gun now on third down. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
37 yards on the punt with no return. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Second and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Broncos are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.